What would life be like if you never got married? 25 years old and still single. Every day, if not after work, then watch movies. Playing games is like meeting some friends for a drink and chatting. And the stories still revolve around the past. You laugh and talk happily and feel that if you live alone like this, it's fine. By the age of 27, close friends start inviting you to their weddings. They got married one after another and were very happy. But there are also many people who are under pressure from home loans and car loans. By the time you're 28, you realize the number of people you can meet is getting smaller and smaller. They are not busy raising a family and earning money, but they stay home to take care of their children. But you don't have to worry about such spending issues. You can freely spend on your own pleasure. By the age of 30, your parents are worried that you still can't get married. Every time you come home, they urge you to get married, or wife. You always answer, your life is fine. Why do you have to find a stranger to spend the rest of your life with? Parents just bowed their heads and choked. Maybe it was an important thing in your life, and maybe it was a regret in their life. Blink of an eye and you are 35 years old. Friends around are busy with their children's schooling. Others are having midlife crises. You feel marriage does not bring happiness to them. Meanwhile, you don't have to worry about this. You can rest, exercise, have coffee, and read books. No family drama, no financial burden. This makes you much younger than your peers. At 40, you are still capable of love, but you no longer care about the outcome. You are used to living alone, even though you have many close friends who have introduced you to many people of the opposite sex. Up to 45 years old, because you do not have to shoulder the family's living expenses. You have accumulated a large fortune while your parents are still alive. You take your parents on trips around the world. On your trip, you meet people with similar interests. They admire your freedom from being alone. By the time you are 55, your parents are passing away and you feel your connection to the world is weakening. You just realized what loneliness is like. You suddenly realized that it is mostly the companionship of your parents that makes you feel less lonely. Then, when no one is around, you start raising pets. You feel animals are sometimes more approachable and harmonious. At 60, you and your friends talk to each other and enjoy happy days. You often hear people complaining about their children working far away and having little time to call and ask how they are. You realize that even with children, you still feel lonely and isolated. When you are 70, you feel more and more weak, and the health problems of old age make you suffer. When you are 70, you feel more and more weak, and the health problems of old age make you suffer. You look at your savings, and now you have to spend your entire life's earnings to live in a nursing home. You see old people in nursing homes, if they have children to take care of them, will be more confident, but poor people alone often have a hard time. Sometimes the maid will be lenient with you, but you understand that relationships based on money will not last. You have lived most of your life, and now it is time to pay the price. Binbin MCC Hun. By the time you are 80, you have nothing to worry about but hope to reduce some of the pain caused by illness. At least when you leave, you can leave with dignity. You look at the world for the last time surrounded by strangers. When you look back on your life, even though you feel lonely at times, you did what you wanted to do. Looking at the scenery I want to see. Actually, whether married or not, happiness in old age is almost non-existent. You understand that whether you get married or not, you will have to endure dissatisfaction and endure hardship. But if you choose not to get married, you will have to face loneliness in old age. So, to get married or not is just a choice. There is no right or wrong. Actually, life is like a journey. The most important thing is to do what you want, do what you love to do, and live a life that is truly worthwhile.